Hi, welcome to the Ring and All Other Sports. My name is Leo Connors and I'm your host. And tonight, I got two special guests. Marco Santiago and his son Gio Santiago. Guys, thanks for coming on, man. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
We're going to get right into it because there's two of you, so that way you both can answer the questions. Where did you grow up? I'll start with you.
I started in, I grew up in San Juan, Puerto Rico, in a barrio called Las Monjas.
Okay, and did you grow up over here?
I grew up in Massachusetts. I was
So
born.
where do you live now?
Gardner, Massachusetts.
Gardner, Mass? Okay.
Yeah.
AG's running a show in Gardner. Did you know that?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
talked to him about that.
Yeah, I'm going to be selling my merchandise there. AG's awesome.
Yeah.
I know you guys know that. All right. When did you first see pro wrestling? Why don't you answer this first? I'll go back and forth with whoever answers first, okay?
I've watched pro wrestling all my life. My dad told me since I was a kid.
Yeah.
I'd come in a little stroller and step in front of the TV when Raw and SmackDown would play, and I'd stay there just watching it till I fell asleep. So I don't know how I was
Right,
entertained,
right.
but I was
It's
into it.
always been there?
Yeah, it's
Yeah, I have a
always been
few
that.
people that's been on the show that said they can't remember because it was always, in their eyes, it was always there.
Yeah.
What about you, Marcus?
When I was 7, 8 years old in Puerto Rico, there was a group of kids from my neighborhood that guys take this group of kids to watch wrestling, 80s wrestling from Puerto Rico, and I see back then so many superstars and legends and Hall of Famers.
Right.
And yes, the first time I went over there, that's what I want to do. You do it every weekend. We play wrestling with my friends, and that's what we do every
So
week.
you were just a little kid.
Yeah, I love
That's
that.
awesome.
Yeah.
We're gonna go off script here for a minute. Did you watch? You said you watched a lot of wrestling in Puerto Rico.
Yes.
Carlos Colon's
Yes.
company. Nice. We'll talk about that later. Same question. Actually, were your friends or family into it? I'm sorry. Next question. Like any of your friends that you go to school with or anything? Obviously, your family was into it because your dad
Yeah.
was. What about friends at school or something?
I was kind of singled out for liking wrestling.
Yeah.
Like everybody would come to me and be like, "Hey, this is fake," you know.
Right.
There's no talent into it, but a lot of people don't realize like how much IQ you
Right.
have to have.
Oh, yeah.
In order to like put on a good wrestling match.
Right.
Especially the ones that like last long.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yep.
I don't really pay mind to it, but I've had like a few friends like it. Like my
Yeah.
friend Nick Lopez, like he's always liked wrestling, and we always played WWE 2K and all that. Like,
Nice.
I have friends that like it. Yeah.
When you were younger, Marcus, was there friends into it?
Friends?
Yeah, your friends into it?
All of them.
All of them, yeah.
This is what we do for fun. We go into abandoned houses, backyards.
Yep.
And we go through the whole neighborhood, grabbing woods, whatever we can grab, and we build rings.
Nice.
We used to make tickets and sell for 25 cents the ticket
Right.
for little kids from the town to watch us 10, 12 years old wrestle. We make our championships
Yeah.
and every year we have a lot of fun.
That's
but the what made me follow this sport was when we used to wrestle when we were kids.
Yeah.
We always dream and say, hey, one day we're gonna do this for real.
Yep.
But everybody take different direction. Out of all that group, all the guys that wanted to do this,
Yep.
I promised them that I was gonna be the one who make it. And even at the age that I am right now, and for me
Right.
to make it, I fulfilled that promise.
That's awesome. Real quick, guys, because remember I told you off air, I got to do this. Jisaiah, my grandson turned 12 years old today. I love you, Jisaiah. I can't wait for your party this Saturday, and I'll call you after the show. I love you. All right. I couldn't believe I forgot. I just told you before we started, you know. All right. Who were some of your favorites in the beginning? Why don't you start this one? Who were some of your favorite wrestlers?
Well,
especially in Puerto Rico. That interests me a lot.
My role model in Puerto Rico was Invader #1,
Nice. Jose Gonzalez.
Jose Gonzalez.
Yep. Great wrestler. I used to watch him in WWF when I first started watching in the early 70s. I'm old. What about you? Some of your favorites?
Before I knew wrestling was fake, I love John Cena.
Right? Scripted. Yeah, you love Cena? I do too. I can't believe how some people just like shit on him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like the people that don't like Tom Brady. They don't like him because he wins championships all the
Yeah.
time. And I always say to people,
a
name
hard
one
worker.
name one thing he did though that's bad, and they have no answer.
No.
It's about worker. I mean, hard
You
worker.
know? Yeah, absolutely. All right. So you already said you knew you wanted to be a wrestler when you were a little kid.
Yes.
What about you? When did you realize that you wanted, to give this a try?
Wrestling has been my whole life. Like, even me and my dad, like
Yeah.
when I was 5, 6, up till I was like 12 and too big, like we'd have wrestling matches in our living room and stuff like
Nice.
that. It'd be crazy. He'd let me
Right.
whatever moves I can do. I've always had a passion for wrestling.
Nice.
I always put creativity to it and
Yep.
stuff like
There's
that.
so much creativity. Like you were saying, how people put wrestling down. They don't realize that.
Yeah, they don't.
They also don't realize how hard you have to work
Yeah.
and how dangerous it can be. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
it's-
If you're not in there with the trained professional like yourself, it could be very dangerous.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. So you guys are both training at the same place. So who's your trainer?
El señor Brian Fury, Chase Del Monte, Scott Garin, Julian Starr,
Yeah.
Johnny Vegas, and Scotty Slade.
How do you know what I mean? Like we were talking off here. Best school around, and that's no knock on anyone else. But listen to the guys that you just named that's training you. You know, Big Scott was on here not too long ago.
Yeah.
Great guy. It was the first time I met, actually, I had met him just once before, like 2 days before at a Limitless show. But a great guy, man. And you guys have, there's beginners classes, right? And then, what's that? What do they call the other one?
The advanced,
Advanced,
ring,
okay.
Advanced ring and the beginner screen.
Right. Now, Johnny does the beginners?
Yes.
Nice. Just Johnny or
There
like
is a
Scotty
few
step
Scotty,
in?
Yeah, all of them, Scott.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, Setherin's not there no more?
No,
He was there for a while before that, though,
Yeah,
right? Yeah.
Setheren.
Another great guy.
Yeah.
Love him.
Yeah,
All right. So you obviously Brian Fury and everybody he just named. All right. How about who else is in the class? And I know that sometimes, like at your training, there's guys that have already been trained, you know, and been wrestling for a few years, but they come to the school anyways to work out. So I want to know who are the young guys, you know, that were like in the beginners class when you were.
When I came.
Yep.
Who was
And
there?
just let's just go with Fury School, not Richard Burns School.
No,
the second
when
time.
I was Fury, yeah.
Yeah.
That was Darley Desmond,
Yep.
Flip Gordon.
Yep.
I don't know if Drew.
Is that
Drew
Brick?
Yeah, Brick.
Yep.
Passed before a little bit before I joined there, and from the guys that are you know, there's Brett.
Yep. Brett Domino. He's doing well too. DL.
DL.
Yep. Both them guys are doing really well.
Yes, DL. And that from that group, that's the most I can remember.
Okay. How about you? How about you? And oh, it looks like he's got somebody. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Who did he forget?
He forgot Dijak.
Oh.
That one didn't train with me on the.
He was in the advance.
He was in the
Okay.
advance.
Okay. But
Thinking
that's a
about the
great name,
rookies.
though, huh? How about you? Who's in the class like? When you first started?
When I first started, I started with Avery, Nate.
Yeah.
Nate, he's a cool guy, and let me think of one.
He was in the countdown, Nick.
Yeah.
Oh, he was. What's
Yes.
Nick? What?
This was the number 3 guy.
Oh, okay, yeah. I didn't really know who he was. I had asked Sonny, and because he goes on your school sometimes, so
Yes,
he
yeah,
filled
yeah.
me in. Right.
Yeah.
All right. But you had you're still training with everybody though. Like I was saying, everybody's down there all the time, huh? That's really good though. That's dedication. When Brick came back the other night for the countdown, I was so excited because I had him as a guest, you know,
I'm happy,
and
I'm happy.
it was so nice to see him, and he's in really good shape.
Yes, he is.
So is he going to be back full time now?
Yeah, I haven't asked him that, but
Yeah.
I see him and he went back to school and he in business. It
Nice.
looks like he's gonna be around for quite
Good. He's really good. I mean, like I said, he looked awesome in the ring the other night.
He worked for it.
How about, now you haven't had a match yet, right?
No.
Okay, but how about, did you have a match in training though?
Sometimes it would come out of the blue. And
Yeah,
I just
like
have to go with it.
whoever you wrestled, then like, just in the class even.
Yeah. What's his name?
Oh no.
This guy.
Just
Is it Darby or?
no, the other guy.
Anton Nichols?
Yeah. Never mind.
All right, we'll move on. That's okay.
Move on.
How about your very first match? Even, it could be superstars. If you want, you can give me one of each, chaotic and superstars.
First match.
Yeah.
Outside.
Yeah, well, so what are you talking about, superstars? I'm talking about real matches, referee in a
Outside,
real
yeah,
ring.
No, I did. I think it was Cam.
Oh, okay, Zagami.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For Cam.
Another good talent right there.
Yeah. Clock Cam is going on. Yeah, that's the first guy. For the other matches I had, it were mostly attack team matches.
Oh, okay.
So I'm looking to preparing myself to start going
Right.
one-on-one.
Well,
That's what
I
want.
wish you nothing but the best because, like I said, you really did do well in the Chaotic Countdown, which leads us to the Chaotic Countdown Friday night. What number were you when you entered?
Number 4.
Number 4. And you, like I said, you were in there for a good 10, 12 minutes, and you did really good, man. I just want you to know that. You really did. Hopefully, other guys noticed it too. You know what I mean?
Keep working.
You must have been very proud, too.
Oh, yeah, I was
Seriously. Because,
excited.
like I said, he did do awesome. Everyone in the Chaotic Countdown did awesome, though,
Yeah.
the other night. You know?
Yeah.
Awesome.
proud.
So, like, what was the experience like when you were walking down to get in that ring? Were you a little nervous? Because the crowd was a great crowd Friday night.
I don't think there's. I was just talking to my son on the way here that I asked him if he noticed any changes on myself when I
Right.
went inside there, and no, I was just being me.
Nice. And you were, like I said, I mean, even if you were nervous going in, I would imagine after 2 minutes or a minute, you know what I mean,
No,
not
the-
as nervous.
The way we train us and the way Brian Feud is always, put on our heads is no matter where you go, whatever you're gonna do, you go out there and you kill it.
Right.
So once we got that on our heads, nervous or whatever, this
Right.
is out of there because we got a mentality to go out there and be the best.
You're focused.
Yes.
Nice. All right, listen, I got a fan question from me, okay? What's it like training at the school where some kids are young and their parents stay and watch? Have you ever seen parents overstepping their boundaries and maybe acting like an ass?
Oh, Leo.
You don't have to say names if you want. You can just say you saw it. No big deal.
There's quite a few. There's quite a few.
Is there? Yeah.
Yeah, there's quite a few, but I'm not gonna throw anybody on the.
No, I hear you.
that's-
I
that's
understand
my
100%. You
style.
can tell me off here, and it won't
Yeah,
go anywhere else. Have you seen it too?
No.
Okay.
I think parents that go hard on their child, it's only motivating them. It should
Right.
motivating them.
And I've seen one father that does it right, and I'll say it to him because he's doing great with it. You know what I mean? Not that guy, but Gary Stillwell, his son's Gabriel Danger.
yes,
I think he does it perfectly. He's not, yelling to his son to do this and do that or whatever. He's just gives him support. Which obviously you guys know is very important, especially the support from your dad. We're going to get into the fan questions now. Big Bear Matooch wants to know, ask him about his days at Superstar Pro Wrestling and his comeback to training with that New England Pro Wrestling Academy.
Well, it was great that I finally found a school first where
Right.
I can do this. It took me probably 8 years before I finally find a place
Right.
to train, and I get to meet Richard Barnes.
The late, great Richard Burns, right?
Burns, yeah,
Yep.
rest in peace. Roach was my other trainer, and Tony.
Oh, Tony Roy and Rush.
Tony Roy, they were my trainers, and
Yep.
I got to meet Bear there, and it was fun.
Nice.
I had a year there, great training, and it was very fun.
Did you ever, because you're 17, right? So did you ever go, watch him train when you were that young man?
Yeah.
Oh, you did?
I
Okay.
did, and when they held shows, they'd have legends come to
Yeah,
the
yeah.
shows. Like I met Doink the Clown, Kamala.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they were
That's
great.
pretty
And
cool.
John Cena's dad, you took a
Oh
picture
yeah,
with
John
him.
Cena's dad.
He's
yeah,
a nice
definitely.
guy, huh,
Yes.
guys?
Yeah,
He
he's
really
local.
is. I like John Cena Sr. a lot.
Yes.
And I like his son, like you said, you liked him. I think John Cena's awesome.
Yeah.
Hey, he's from hometown here.
Exactly. All right, Anthony Mark Balkas. You know Anthony, right?
Anthony Mark.
He goes to the APW shows. He's got little kids. He's always in the front row. I know you know him because you guys
Oh,
were going
yeah,
back
from
and
Marco,
forth today.
yes, a little
Yeah,
kid.
nice kid. Nice kid.
Yes.
He wants to know, what is your top 3 favorite matches you've been in so far?
Top 3, yeah. I could say the one I did with Brahim in tag team.
Is that Ike?
Ike.
Ike,
Yeah,
yeah.
Ike. We faced the
Nightbreed.
Nightbreed. Yeah, we faced them.
That must have been good.
The one I have with Cam, that was fun.
Yep.
Not too long ago.
Another talented kid.
Yes, and at APW, the 5-on-5, that was super fun too.
Nice. All right. Well, you haven't really started wrestling yet, so we'll get something for you. Don't worry. He also wants to know who are some of the wrestlers you have not wrestled, but you would really want to get in the ring with.
There was only, if I can say only, and I hope he's watching. If there's only one guy I would like to wrestle before like hang it would be my teacher, Brian Fury.
Nice. A lot of people have said that on here that they want to have a match. How about, even though you haven't had any matches yet, how about when you do have matches, is there anybody like at the school that you'd be like, I need to wrestle this guy?
Oh, for sure, my first match I ever wanted to be is against my father.
Yeah. Nice.
That's my first match ever.
Guess
Yeah.
who?
You?
No, because I modified the question because he hasn't had matches, you know what I mean, in the company with train guys. He wants to wrestle you.
He wants me because he think I'm gonna take it easy on him.
Oh, no, he ain't
Yeah,
gonna take. You ain't gonna take it easy. But you know what I like? You know what would be good to wrestle though for a young guy like you? Guys like AG that would really, when you went into a ring with someone like that, you'll definitely learn.
Yeah.
You know,
I
but
like
there's
AG.
so many guys.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, Christian,
Yeah.
Triplicious.
Definitely. Yeah.
You know,
there's many
Royce.
guys.
There's just probably all the veterans at the school would be really good because when you're
Yeah.
young and you first start, and again, I'm not in the wrestling business, I'm around it, but I would imagine when you're young to be able to wrestle someone with a lot of experience that can help you, and there's plenty of talent in New England to help you when you start
When
wrestling.
you knew, everybody gonna have more experience than
Do you like being a heel or a face better?
Hey,
Yeah?
I like to be heel.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I feel like when I try to do face, I struggle.
Yep.
But when
So you're a natural heel then. You know
yes,
what I mean?
I feel like when I do heel is I don't change. It's just fighting. It's
Right.
feel more for me, more natural for me.
Nice. Now, the next question, I'll go to you first. What's your thoughts on AEW, All Elite Wrestling?
Oh wow.
That was a great question, Anthony.
Yeah. I really like AEW and what they're doing. Like they're like getting out of this box. They're doing something crazy right now. Something like WWF and
it's just
WCW.
different,
Yeah,
you know?
it's way different.
Right.
And what Dean Ambrose did, like it proved a lot. And when he was on
That was
Chris,
awesome.
Yeah, he talked on Chris Jericho's podcast.
Yeah, I actually listened to it last week. Man, was that good.
Yeah.
And it's nice to see him go back to that name, too, John Moxley.
Oh yeah.
You know?
I've seen matches where he was brutal as John
Right.
Moxley. He's
Did you hear what they sold out Chicago again?
Yeah.
16 minutes this time. The first time it was like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Half the time. That's crazy. To
That's-
sell a 15,000 seat arena, and it's good for wrestling in general,
Yeah, it's great for us.
It's more.
Yeah, and they have him back, the guy from the Jacksonville Jaguars. His son is helping them run it, and they're banking it too. They're bankrolling it. So
Yeah.
they're in a very good spot
They're
right
heading
now.
the right direction.
Yeah,
you know?
definitely. Chris
What do you think
Jericho's
about
helping
AEW? Yeah, you're right about Chris Jericho.
Yeah, it's crazy.
They're doing great.
Yeah.
I got a lot of good wrestlers, great wrestlers, and I think they're doing a great job.
Nice. Did you guys see the last one they had? Did you see the Cody Rhodes versus his brother?
I watched that match.
Isn't that great?
Yeah, it was emotional.
Yeah.
It was very emotional.
And it's funny because I've been a wrestling fan for, over 45 years. And that match instantly was right at the top of some of the matches that I love. Like Sergeant Slaughter versus Pat Patterson,
Yeah.
a long time ago. But this match was unbelievable. What a story, too. Like you said, it was emotional.
Yeah.
And I loved it how they ended it with, he's got a match, I don't need a brother. No, he doesn't need a friend, he doesn't need a
that
tag
was
team
a-
partner, he's like, I need my brother. That's what made a lot of people get emotional. It was really cool.
Yeah. I saw that.
I'm actually looking forward to it big time, the next show.
definitely.
All right, let's see. Moving on. John Studd wants to know, is there any company in New England that you have not worked for but want to?
In New England,
Anywhere. Honestly, anywhere. But I mean, yeah, I think John Studd would want to know maybe both. You know what I mean? Like a bigger company and an independent company.
I like to work for probably Limitless,
Yep.
Top Rope,
Nice.
and Northeast.
Two good companies.
Northeast. There's one that runs in that I'll be trying, which is
The Connecticut
in
one?
Boston. There is NCW.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
That one. And
Nice.
the one in Connecticut, I don't know much in Connecticut, but yeah.
That's NEW too. They won in Connecticut.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, they
They
just
ju-
had a great show with Dean Ambrose. and
Again,
John
did you
Moxley.
see the clip where Darby Allin's hands were tied behind his back? He runs to the second rope and does like a moonsault. He runs, no hands, tied behind his back. Boom, does a moonsault. The other guy rolled out of the ring, still with his hands wrapped up. He went and did the suicide dive. It's impressive, man. I mean, you gotta admit, that's
happens.
probably dangerous tying
That
your
is.
hands up.
And he's still working.
Oh, dude, it was unbelievable. I swear. You have to look it up, man. When you go home, go to YouTube and just put in John Moxley versus him. I'm sure it will pop Darby Allin. That was incredible. All right, Jim the Animal Myers wants to know, what's been the best locker room you have been in?
The best locker room?
Yeah.
Have to be in Chaotic.
Yeah. Like a family.
Yeah. Yeah. See
Nice.
so many the guys I train do good, and some of the young guys that are coming up.
Yeah.
It's just fill me with pride.
Nice.
Very proud.
Nice. How about you? Is there any companies like right now you're saying, obviously I'm sure Chaotic too, but is there any other companies that you're like, man, I wouldn't mind wrestling for this one or that one, you know?
I'm very open to all companies.
Right.
Like, I'm a very humble person.
Okay.
I'm open to all people, all promoters.
Right.
You know.
Nice.
As I'm going in this wrestling process, I'd like to meet as many promoters as I can. You know, get
Yeah.
as many opportunities as I can.
Nice. When you're ever at a show, man, you find somebody there, always go, like I do this at work. If my boss walks into the school and he's way over there, but I see him, I go over, shake his hand. You know, that's, like, for me, I'm just saying, that way they know who you are because you're always shaking hands. That's how you can meet the promoters, too. By going to an indie show and asking if you don't know who exactly is, you know, the owner, you can ask somebody, go introduce yourself. That's a great attitude to have.
Yeah.
All right, Miguel Cicluna wants to know, who came up with your name, the Pitbull, and is there a good story behind it? The Puerto Rican Pitbull. I should have said that at the beginning. Sorry.
The Pitbull, I came up with the name.
Yeah.
I have a Pitbull tattoo right in the middle of my chest.
Right.
I think it goes more with me, and I think if you think merch-wise, everybody loves Pitbulls.
Yeah.
Merch.
Oh, yeah.
It's all about merch, yeah.
So
Right.
it was mostly for the
Yep.
merch side.
Now, did you own a Pitbull? Because I saw that picture on Facebook. Was that yours?
That was
that your
a
dog?
friends
Okay.
that I love, and he
Right.
loved me, so yeah.
Nice. Okay. Don Jardine wants to know, do you and your son watch wrestling on TV together? If so, what do you watch, and who is you and your son's favorite wrestler? We'll go with you first. So, do you guys watch wrestling together?
I watch a lot of wrestling.
Yep.
I watch way more wrestling than he does.
Okay, so what do you watch?
I watch NJPW.
Yep.
I just started watching AEW. I'm constant with WWE. It's
Right,
been my
right.
whole life, so I watch Monday night.
You have the network?
Yeah, I have
Yeah, me too.
WWE Network, all that. Yeah. I
So
love that.
much stuff on that. All right, Marcus, what about you? Obviously, you know, he said he watches more wrestling, but who do you like? What companies do you like?
This is gonna sound weird because I get hit. I always get hit for this, especially for my
Okay.
teacher. I don't, since the Attitude Era or Rude Aggression Era was gone,
Yeah.
I start watching wrestling. I do wrestling, and I watch matches from my brothers that I have come out of there. But I really watch it because this isn't me. It's not
Right.
something that I want. That is like that. That's why. But I shoot watch everybody.
Right. Nice. That's awesome. Kevin Chappie Chapman wants to know, what is the worst experience you've had in wrestling? Doesn't have to be like someone would treated you bad, but just it could be anything, you know? Maybe you forgot your tights, you know? I don't know. Anything. You didn't get the match you wanted.
It was
You don't have to say from where. You know what I mean?
yeah, I was one of the promoters not too long ago. I learned from that experience. I was supposed to be on the show, but it was a misunderstanding. I couldn't make it there, and put me in a bad position with the promoter. But we was able to work it out and finish in good terms. And
Yep.
now he's nice to me and nice to him, and yeah.
Nice.
good terms.
Nice. All right. You haven't really had a worse experience yet, have you?
No, but
Okay.
I got drop kicked by a guy really, really hard.
Really?
Yeah.
The worst experience was when you went between
Yeah.
the first rope and the second.
Oh,
rope.
instead of going through the second and third.
Yeah, I fell out of the ring, but I didn't get hurt. But I fell out of the ring. bad.
Luckily, though, you didn't, because like he just said, you're actually going so low, you could really get hurt.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we're gonna play the name game. All right. Again, you can tell me a story, you like them, whatever you want. Okay. First name is Brian Fury.
Maestro, great mind, best. Nothing else I can say for him.
Nice. What about you, Brian?
I think he's very smart and he knows the sport very well.
Oh yeah.
I like his attitude. You know, it goes well with his face. Like,
Nice.
he seems like a bad dude, and he's a good trainer. You know,
Right.
and he works with everybody.
Right. And that's, like you said, a good trainer. They brought him down to the Performance Center twice. You're obviously a good trainer if they bring you back.
Yeah.
Because if you weren't, why would they call you again?
Yeah.
You know? It's pretty cool. I don't know if you guys know, like, Steve Carino. He used to wrestle. He was the ECW champ years ago. He's down there as a trainer, too. And, I mean, that guy's perfect for that. You know? How about Big Scott Guerin?
Hey, that respect
Yeah.
I got for him. Many times I see him in school, he always, tell me something to do to get better at it.
Right.
So he's a good motivator guy, not just with me, with every student.
Nice.
Good guy.
Feel the same way about Big Scott?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. All right. I'll go with you first on the next one, okay? How about Johnny Vegas?
I love Johnny Vegas.
Right? I think everybody does.
Yeah. Yeah. He's a great trainer also.
Yep.
He definitely knows what he's doing, and he's a great motivator.
Yeah.
He's given me like many pep talks before, and I take his advice because
Right.
he's a smart guy too.
Yeah.
I've always enjoyed being in the ring with him and what he's taught me. He's a good heel.
And you're right, though. He's so smart and knowledgeable in the
Yeah.
business, you know? How about you, Johnny Vegas? Marcus?
Johnny Vega, he was my first, the trainers from the beginning.
Yep.
Thanks to him, I stopped doing he always worry about little details and all the mental stuff.
Right.
Sometimes we go away from that. He's great at it, and thanks to him, really don't miss much of those little details that
Right.
he get to teach me.
How about one of the commentators for Chaotic Wrestling, former wrestler, Julian Starr? We'll let your dad start first on this one.
Julia Tal, that fake Puerto Rican. I'm sorry.
That's funny. What does he say? He's Puerto Rican?
Yeah, he says he's Puerto Rican, but he just don't want to admit it. He knows Spanish, I know.
That's a
No,
riot.
he's a great guy. Another guy that I listen to.
Yeah.
One of my teachers, and I got nothing to complain at all about him, but just all ears for
Right.
everything that he had to say to me. A guy with great experience. He was great when he was in Chaotic.
Oh, that's what I was just going to bring
I
up.
saw him wrestle, and I
Yep.
had nothing at all to say about.
Nice. But he is so good. Last year, he got in the countdown. He was only in for like 5 minutes. But he's always saying, like, on Facebook that he's too heavy. But he still had it, man. He really, doing a moonsault. And
Yeah.
if injuries didn't take him out, who knows where he'd be? Because he was that
I
talented.
wish he made his comeback. I know he can make it. I don't know what.
I hope he
what
does.
said, but I wish he can come back.
I've been waiting for him to come back, you know? What about you with Julian?
He's a funny guy.
Yeah.
I like him. He's humble and he's easy to talk to.
Right.
He's all ears too.
Yeah.
He doesn't hesitate to tell you when you're doing wrong, which
Yep.
is what I like about
Yeah.
a trainer. You know, and sometimes he is hard on people. But he's, you gotta take that sometimes as a
Right.
wrestler. You gotta take that and turn it into something positive.
Right. And that's the thing, like you said, too. He's positive.
Yeah.
He comes in with a great attitude. And, even though, like, he can't get in the ring and really have matches in front of live crowds, but, like, I really hope he makes it back someday because he's a hell of a talent.
Yeah, definitely. That's what I've always wanted for him.
How about the voice of New England, Rich Palladino?
This Paladino, I'm trying to him to start learning from Barriada Las Monjas. But he's getting there. He's great commentator. I think he's the best at it.
Yeah, me too. I do.
Yeah, he's a good dude.
Yeah.
He's a humble guy. I like him a lot.
He really
I've
is
known
a
him
great
for a
guy.
while now. Yeah.
All right, let's talk about Killanova.
Killanova.
Tripalicious, Christian Casanova, Royce Bishop, and their new member, Tasha Steeles.
Tasha Steeles, and they got. I can see good momentum with that.
Yeah.
With what's going on
Right.
now with them. That's what I can
Nice.
say. They're a good group. They're good momentum. I think they're gonna do great things, especially now that Tasha
Yeah.
just joined them.
It's funny because I had these guys in on a Sunday because their schedule didn't work. So Dick helped me out and opened up on a Sunday. And I asked the question, do you feel like you're going to, add any new members? Because Royce, joined it afterwards. I said, a female would be perfect. And they were like, we are already talking about it. So I can't wait to see him next time, Christian or any of the three, to ask him, was that the girl you were talking about? You know what I mean? Because they said, oh, she knows that they want her in there. You know what I mean? So I'm just wondering if it was Tasha Steeles. Could have been Widow Belmont for all we know. You know what I mean?
She fit in. Right.
I think
Yes,
I agree.
right.
She's definitely going to fit in. What do you think about those guys?
I like.
And has any of them, pulled your side maybe and helped you out talking to you?
Like my dad said, they have good momentum. But
Yeah.
I've known Casanova for a while now. I've
Right.
seen him since I was a kid, and I like him. He is a humble guy, but sometimes he can be egoistic. But I don't know if it goes with his gimmick or anything. but
I bet you it is. Seriously, because he is such a nice guy.
Yeah,
Out
he
of
definitely
character.
is.
I couldn't see him being a jerk out of character. Has
Yeah.
to be part of his shtick, you know?
It's true.
But so talented. I mean,
Yeah.
that group is just phenomenal. With the big guy, Royce, the manager, or whatever you want to call him, an advocate, whatever. And then, nothing against the other two, but Christian's the man in that group. And he's so young,
Yeah, he can make it way
you
far.
know. Oh, I
Way
think
far.
he's gonna make it big.
Yeah, definitely.
Which luckily the WWE, it's not all about. I mean, Vince McMahon still loves the 6'7", 300 pounders, but he's actually opened up a little to these guys that are 5'9" and 200.
Yeah.
It's nice to see that too, because some of the best wrestlers in the world are that size.
Yeah, they are.
Oh yeah, absolutely. How about Sonny Goodspeed? You saw me and him hanging out. He comes down to school once in a while.
Hey, he's a good guy.
Yeah.
He had come. We have talked a few times, and he go to school, check it out. I see him pull him some of the students, talking to the side. He's probably passing on some nice tips and stuff or advice.
Yep.
And yeah, that says a lot from a person.
Right. Oh, absolutely. Sonny's a great guy. Do you know Sonny at all? He was the big guy when your dad introduced us. He used to be a wrestler, but he is a great guy, and I'm sure you'll see him at the training center, the academy. How about and one of my favorite wrestlers, Big Josh Briggs.
Josh Reed. Yeah.
Incredible.
He's
In my eyes.
First, if I can talk about him about the wrestling view, I think he's doing. He was able to do a lot of good things in so little time.
Right.
Yeah, but personally, I don't like the guy.
Okay. Nice. What about you and Josh? Ever have interactions at the school or anything?
Probably just a handshake.
Yeah.
He doesn't like people, so.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's fun.
He's in the ring, I don't like you, and then he runs to the ropes and kicks him in the face.
Yeah.
So obviously you don't like him, for real.
Same energy.
I had him as a guest, and he was really good.
Yeah.
And he was out of character. So he was, like a nice guy.
Yeah.
I had Chase Del Monte in here, and he did like half and half. He's a heel, so we played a little bit of the heel, but turned down a little bit,
Yeah.
How about the former New England champion, Mike Verna.
Hey, I had never have a chance to talk to him.
Okay.
I had seen him in Chaotic,
Yeah.
mostly in Chaotic, and he do his job every time he goes
Right.
out there. He goes hard.
Yep.
I can see he go hard out there, and as a wrestler, as a student, I can admire that from him.
Nice. How about you?
I admire him a lot too. When he sees me at the shows, he doesn't hesitate to say hi to me.
Right.
He's all for the fans. He's a humble person.
Nice.
He enjoys wrestling. He knows what he's doing. And the match that I saw with him and Brandon at the countdown,
Yeah, yeah.
it was a great match.
It really was.
Yeah, I was right next to him when he got super kicked on the chair. it was insane.
Nice. That whole show was really good. Yes, it really was. It's actually my favorite chaotic show every year. I know Cold Fury's the big one, but I love Royal Rumble matches. Ever since I was a little kid, I loved the Battle Royals and stuff. Royal Rumble's my favorite pay-per-view because it's right around my birthday's in January, so it's always right around my birthday. You know what I mean? It's my favorite one.
Yeah, Fury said that too. That this is his favorite. That was his favorite.
Right?
Of the
Isn't it awesome though? I mean, they really are great because you don't know who's coming out next. And speaking of that, why don't we talk about a guy that made his comeback Friday night? Brick Mastone.
I couldn't be happier to see him.
Right.
As soon as I saw him in school, I was was happy because I see him come back. But,
Yeah.
But the thing I can see from him is the look he got in his face.
Right.
He got to say, I got so much to pick up.
Yep.
Where I left, and he lose focus and ready.
Nice. You like Brick?
Yeah, I've always liked him.
Yeah.
He's an awesome dude.
Humble guy too.
Yeah.
Very humble guy. How about the Logan brothers, who grew up in the same great city I did, Lowell, Massachusetts?
The Logan brothers, great tag team.
Yeah.
Great tag teams. For any of them too, my ears will always be open for whatever they have to say to me, and I will always listen to them. They're great tag
Right.
team.
They're the OG tag teams.
Yeah.
in chaotic wrestling.
They are awesome.
I've watched them since I was a kid. You know,
Yeah.
Every time they go into the ring, they make the crowd boo him.
Right.
You know,
Well, not right now. They're good guys, aren't they? Right now?
No.
Oh, they're not. Okay, I thought they were. Okay, cool.
If they hang with Chase, then they're probably the bad guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chase is one of the best talkers in New England, like independents. He's like phenomenal on the mic, and a lot of guys are too. Don't get me wrong, but he really is like near the top. He's so good.
Not Chase, yeah.
Yeah. How about Anthony Green?
Oh, AG.
Yeah. Who's blowing up everywhere.
JG, great guy, humble
Yep.
guys. He always work with his the other students too, the younger students. He always passing on and
Right.
giving advice and what to work, and I can see him going far in this business. That's all I can
Nice.
say for him.
How about you and AG?
He's a very talented wrestler. He's pushing hard. He's working hard. I know he's gonna make it somewhere big.
I feel the same way.
If he hadn't already, I mean, he was on Ring of Honor. I'm pretty sure, right?
Well, I think he had a couple of matches there, but he's not like on the roster. But he is on Evolve's roster now.
Oh yeah, Evolve
You know?
is crazy too.
Yeah.
But he's gonna make it far. I love his style of wrestling. Like,
I agree 100%.
and his
Yeah.
gimmick,
Yeah.
he knows how to portray his gimmick the way he does
Two
it.
girls.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
What
And
girls? They
speaking of that, the Platinum Honeys proposed to AG Friday night. You didn't see it? They were out in the ring after he won the match.
Yeah.
They come in the ring and Ava says, "We don't want to be the Platinum Honeys no more." And AG's like what? And Angel pulls out a ring. She had like a fanny pack around her shoulder, and it came down. I think it was a fanny pack. And she's like, they kneel down, and they're like, "Will you marry us?" Which is hilarious. I mean, wrestling's just entertainment.
Yeah.
Was
You
that
know?
real?
I don't think it was real, but if it was, man, he'd be one lucky guy. I told him, I posted on it and said, "You just made everybody jealous of you."
Yeah.
They're both pretty girls, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, Ava Everett and Angel St. Clair, you guys like them, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
definitely.
being in school. We're trained together, and yeah, I'm happy for what they're doing with AG.
Yep.
And hey, I'm always happy to see people do good. And I'm
Right.
happy too.
That's awesome. It's a great attitude. How about DL Hurst?
Gia Hills, another hard worker.
Yeah.
A worker, he works hard. He earned everything that has already come to him, and he just keep working harder.
Yep.
I
Nice.
I wish him nothing but the best, but I know he got it in him.
Yep. And what about you and DL?
He's a humble guy, very
Yeah.
great guy. You know, he's all ears. He'll help you out with anything.
Right.
You know.
That's cool. How about his old tag team partner? Chill, chill, chill. Brett Domino, who's very talented.
Chill. Who?
Brett Domino.
The Domino?
Yeah.
Domino. Another great coming, John wrestler.
Yep.
Man, very happy for him. I'm always get excited to see him in the ring and
Right.
see him evolve on his character
Yep.
and where they are now. It's just like I said, I feel happy.
Nice. How about Joe Moakley up at Atlantic Pro Wrestling?
Joe Mockley, I have been able to watch him a couple times wrestle. I know the guys that I can see have passion for this
Yep.
business, not only inside the square ring, but
Yep.
outside too. And I love people that are passionate for
Nice.
wrestling like him.
Nice. Same question, Joe Moakley. Do you know Joe? APW, did you ever go up with your dad to APW
Yeah,
show?
I did it a few times, but
I don't think
You ever met him? Okay. Be a good thing to do next time you go up there with him.
Yeah.
Go over, introduce him. You know, that's
Yeah.
like probably one of the best things you can do. Then whenever you see him somewhere, you go right over, shake his hand. Always. I do that at work.
Yeah.
My dad taught me that when I was young. He says, you see a boss in your work, I don't care what you're doing, you stop, go shake his hand so he knows who you are. You know, it's very important, I think. And that goes for wrestling too, you know, I would imagine. How about Stiff Mike?
Steve Mike,
Good friend
yes.
of the show?
Good guy.
Yeah.
Good guy. Many times I share the locker room with him.
Yep.
Yeah, he always, quiet, thinking about what he's doing. And,
Yeah.
always giving advice.
Nice. And he's
All
very
years.
talented. He's been around a long
Oh,
time.
yeah, all
You know what I
years.
mean? The knowledge he has,
Yes.
it's incredible.
Yes.
What about you? Have any interactions with gigantic Stiff Mike? He's such a big dude.
You didn't meet him, right?
No.
No, you haven't.
No? Okay. How about the Main State Posse?
I've been able to share locker rooms with them
Yep.
too. And I think there are good tag teams. They do a lot of cool stuff.
Yeah. Oh,
They-
absolutely.
They represent their state.
Yeah.
name. And I think they're a great tag team.
They had a lot of great, double guy moves. You know what I mean?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
definitely.
the combination is really
Yeah.
good.
What do you
They're-
think about those guys?
they're a very creative tag team.
Yeah,
you know.
I agree.
I believe they're kind of underrated.
Yep.
I believe they
because
should
of
be-
their size. I bet. You know what I mean?
that's what I thought about too. It's,
Yeah.
You know, but I think they should be in a very good spot right
Yeah,
now.
I agree 100%. Those kids are really talented. I don't know if you guys know this guy, but he yelled at me that I never mentioned his name on the show when I went to the New England Hall of Fame ceremony. Do you guys know Joel Davis?
Joe Davis. No, I don't.
All right, you don't know him
There's a
either?
lot of Davis around.
Yeah, so, all right, I did it, Joel, and you were a pain in the ass at the Hall of Fame that night. You're a good guy, but you were drunk and you were annoying. Sorry if you get mad. I love you anyways, but I just had to tell you that because I left because you were so drunk and being such a ass. I left. I don't care. I have to say how I feel.
Yeah, definitely.
Hey, yeah.
You know?
If you said that,
Yep.
make you feel that something happened, I believe you.
And honestly, like I said, he is a good guy, but he was drunk. And he was acting not like he usually is when
No.
he's sober.
Boo.
You know? How about Danny Miles?
Danny Miles, being able to share locker room
Yeah.
with him. Other guys that looks passionate. He means business when he go out there inside the ring. And,
Right.
I love people that love to fight.
Yeah.
Go out there and
Right? He's great. You know who Danny? You know Danny at all?
Yeah, I've met him before.
Yeah.
He's a good guy.
What do you think? Talented, huh?
Yeah, definitely.
I mean,
talented.
he's not the tallest guy, but he is so good. You know?
I mean, for his size.
Yeah, he's phenomenal for his size. Could you imagine how good he'd be? Vince McMahon would have already scooped him up if he was 6'4". Honestly, because he's that talented in the ring.
Yes.
You know? The Devil's Reject, Brandon Webb.
I have seen him a few times work over in LPW.
Yeah.
I think he's a good wrestler. We never interact.
Yep.
Have an interact, but yeah, he looks cool with his gimmick.
Looks good, huh? Like the
Yeah,
face paint,
yeah,
pretty
yeah,
awesome.
paint and all, yeah, he looks good.
Yeah, definitely. You know Brandon at all?
Never met him.
Okay. You definitely got to meet him someday because the guy's so talented. Like I said, he calls himself the Devil's Reject. He's got phenomenal face
Yeah,
paint.
I'm lucky. The guy who painted and got the cross down. No.
Check him out. Know what to do when you go home. Be like, check out YouTube. Put him in. I guarantee you'll enjoy his matches. He's very talented. How about Vanity Vixen?
Hey, so I love her like a sister.
Yep.
I met her when I came to New England Pro Wrestling. She come and train with when Amaro was there.
Okay.
And another girl that love to do this, and she love to fight.
Yep. You know Vanity at all?
Yeah, to me, she's a very inspirational woman.
Nice.
To me, yeah.
She's very talented too. She
very
really
talented.
is. I've actually watched her since she pretty much started right here in Nashville. She used to wrestle for Jeff Costa sometimes. They have the Lobster Man. I don't know if you know Lobster Man at all, but she very, very talented girl. Her matches with Widow Belmont are unbelievable.
Yeah, they go there.
You know?
They haven't missed any corner that they
Yeah,
have to fight.
right.
together.
And that's another lady to talk about right now, Widow Belmont. What do you guys think of Kathy?
Nice
Yeah.
nice wrestler, nice girl. I
Yep.
met her. We share locker room too. We went a few times to train for APW.
Oh, okay.
We trained on the school, and he meet her over there. Walk with her too, and yeah, she
Nice.
was a very very nice lady.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. Just so you know, too, that she just went into the New England Pro Wrestling Hall of Fame
Ooh,
last week or the week. It was the week before.
Really?
I went down to both the ceremony. The Hall of Fame was Friday night, and the Fan Fest was Saturday. And I certainly didn't want to drive all the way down there both days, so I grabbed a wicked cheap motel, $80, and it was the dirtiest thing I've ever seen. And I used to rent rooms at the Caswell, the party, when I was young. It's not there no more, but it's in Tewksbury. It was the grossest hotel until I stayed at the O'Connell Lodge in Cranston, Rhode Island. You guys shouldn't even be in business because you should be ashamed of yourself how dirty that room was. How about, seeing we brought up Vanity Vixen, why don't we bring up Setherin, and Gallo, the Nightbreed?
Nightbreed. First of all, Nightbreeds, they look good. They look like they could be champions in any promotion.
They
go.
look like a real, like, you know what I mean?
Yes.
They look like the real deal, man, in that
Yes,
ring. Yeah.
And, but Amaro.
Yeah. I love Amaro.
I call him mi hermano.
Yep.
You know, he's been a mentor
Yep.
to me, and he still is.
Yep.
And man, I don't know how to express how much love I have for Amaro, but I really love that guy.
Nice. I do too. And again, like with Vanity, I've seen him wrestle since like 2003, 2004. So talented. Do you ever have any interactions with those guys at all?
Yeah, Amato.
Yeah.
He's a great trainer.
Yeah, he is.
I was very saddened when he stopped training
I
at
think a
Chaotic.
lot of people were.
Yeah.
Seriously. A lot of people that I talked to were a little disappointed. You know, not that they don't still have a lot of great trainers.
Yeah,
You know what I
but-
mean? But like I said, people have said that you know, they wish he was still there. You know, American Made. Jim and Jake Sargent, and you can actually throw Hunter Ward in there because he was part of it until his injury came.
Well, they're trying to fight. They had their hand filled with Redemption right now.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's Stiff Mike, Kevin Giles, and who's the Bugsy.
Yes, so
Dude,
they
that's a huge group, man. All of them are over 300
That's
pounds.
what I'm saying. Their hands are
Wow.
filled with them. So
Yeah.
I think they won the championship, the tag team champions. That's good for them. And,
Yeah.
but look out,
father-son team someday.
That's right.
Nice. And they're great guys. Unfortunately, what happened to Hunter, he can't wrestle no more. You know what I mean? But
Who's that?
Hunter, the commissioner for APW.
Yeah, War.
But these guys, man, they're so talented. It's
It's hard to see something like that.
Right. How about Robo, the Punjabi Lion?
Oh yes.
Did you say homo? Oh, you say robo.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you say homo.
I didn't say homo.
No, you say homo. No, I'm sorry.
Obviously, you like him.
Yeah.
You wouldn't joke around like that if you didn't. He's very talented, though.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
And you know how like WWE's going to these countries, Saudi Arabia and all these places? He would be perfect for that stuff.
Yeah. Definitely.
Perfect.
Yes, I welcome him New England when we saw him come in. And
Yeah.
I can see already he was going. He's very humble, always
Yeah.
listening, hard worker,
Yep.
and he had earned everything that come to him too.
Nice. How about she used to train down at the school, but I don't think she's training no more. Juliet Starr's girlfriend, Susanna Louise, who I met a while ago. She's been such a sweetheart to me and my family.
Out of from there, the rest of that her, she's like a sister to me.
Nice.
Yeah,
She's a
and
sweetheart of a person.
I say it all with that. She's
Nice.
like a sister to me.
Yep. Have you had interactions with
Yeah,
Susanna? Because she's so nice, man.
Yeah, she's very nice, and I believe she's dedicated too. She's a very hard worker. She used to work hard when I trained with her.
Nice.
You know, it was very good meeting her.
Yeah, I met her one time at an LPW show. You know, she was sitting there selling pictures for Davian, and we were right next to her. So struck up a conversation, and ever since then, you know, we've been pretty good friends. She's awesome.
The thing is, I don't get why she's dating Julian. I just don't see, but it's okay.
How about? Oh, you're killing me on that one. How about? Do you guys know Bobby Ocean?
Bobby Ocean.
He's. I think he's got a match coming up in APW. Trains with Slick.
No.
No? Okay, about you? No? All right. How about Luis Demon Ortiz?
Oh yeah.
Another mentor.
Yeah, I believe it.
That guy, first time I met him was at APW. He was nice to me. He said, "You Puerto Rican from San Juan?" I'm from San Juan too. I said, "Yeah, okay, let's go."
Nice.
Yeah, so he has told me so many things that it kept me ahead on a lot of
Right.
things that I was doing. But I said, wait a minute, how he didn't teach it about there? And I can't wait to go back and train a couple of classes with him.
Yeah.
Yes. Can't wait.
Nice. You ever know Demon?
Yeah, definitely. He's a great guy. He's definitely a good socializer. He works well with well, for the 2 times that I went there, he worked well with me, and he picked out little things to train on,
Yep.
and I got really better.
That's awesome. He is such a good guy, and he's another guy. How he just brought up like size.
It's a Hall of Fame.
And Hall of Famer. But I mean, if he was 6'3", he would have been gone a long time.
Yeah.
There ain't no doubt in my mind. That's why I feel Josh Briggs won't be here much longer. I really do believe it. Guy's so talented, you know, and I think Christian could easily move on too. If they ever leave, I would love, like let's say Ring of Honor came knocking, I would love for them to bring the whole group, not just one guy. Because I think this group is good enough and how they built it up for the culture and all that, you know what I mean? They could do that in any company. It would be pretty cool. How about Ed Hunt, Uncle Eddie, the manager?
Great guy, great humble guy. Is he the only thing? He's the uncle of Teriyosky.
Oh, yeah?
Is he?
Who?
Who's it? Teriyosky, Dan.
Oh, I don't know if he is. Oh, no kidding. Dan Terry.
Dan Terry, DT.
Another good guy, you know? How about his good friend and former tag team partner and rival, Vern Vicalo?
Vicaro, another brother.
Yep.
Another brother that I share locker room with him. He always come to me, say hi. Happy to see me there.
Nice.
Get work and yes, his character is just getting better.
Right. about you? Any interactions with Uncle Eddie?
Yeah, I've met him before.
Yeah.
He's a very humble.
Pretty cool guy, huh?
Yeah, he is.
Sarcastic, and the way he jokes around, he puts you down. You know what I mean? But not in a bad way, in a funny way. You know. How about you guys met Slick Wagner Brown?
When
One
I
of my family's
when I
favorite
was
wrestlers.
Back in with Richard Barnes.
Okay.
I met him in a show a few times, and he back then he looked great. I still see him here, still look the same.
Yeah.
Stay in great shape.
You don't Slick at all?
No,
Okay.
never met him.
What I didn't understand when he wrestled for Ring of Honor, they never like pushed him at all. And at the moment when Ring of Honor started, they had the best roster at the time. I really believe that. And I just was disappointed that they didn't do more with Slick, you know? Like I just said, my whole family loves Slick Wagner Brown because he's such a good, humble guy, you know? And now he's training, owns the Test of Strength, so he's only going to, put more knowledge on these kids. How about Michael Morse, the other owner of Atlantic Pro?
Oh, well, he's always been nothing but nice to me, and
Yep.
I'm always grateful to him and Joe for the opportunities they gave me on
Nice.
IPW. I'll be there the 29th.
Yep. Oh, nice.
Yes, the end of the month I'll be on IPW.
How about you? You know him at all?
Never.
Okay. How about Chris Statlander, the girl, the alien girl?
Oh yeah.
She wrestled
Yeah.
Tasha Steeles the other night
Yeah,
at
it was at the-
Chaotic
it was
Friday
at the
night.
countdown,
She was
yeah.
there.
Yeah.
She was there. Yeah. I told her, yeah, she looked familiar.
Yeah.
She's familiar. Yeah, I like her gimmick.
Nice.
Great.
Great wrestler.
Yeah, I love the alien gimmick
Yeah.
too thing because nobody else is doing it.
Yeah, the whole crowd went crazy when she
Yeah.
came out to wrestle. It was
All right,
awesome.
we got a little over 30 seconds. You want to plug your Facebook or anything like that? Do you have Facebook?
Yeah, it's just John Marco Santiago. That's it.
All right. What about you?
My name, Marco Santiago. You'll see me in the picture with the dog with my people.
Yes, I love that picture, by the way. I really do. How about your next show? Tell everybody about where you're wrestling next so they can come see you.
I'll be wrestling at APW on, I think it is 28 or 29. I'm not sure, but yes, I'll be there making some noise.
Nice. Guys, thanks for coming on. We can do this again for sure, all right?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Guys, we're out. Peace.